Hi everybody, today's lesson we're going to be talking about how to organize our Google Drive. So before we even get into docs or slides or forms, we have to understand where everything lives, which is Google Drive. So when we get there, you're going to go to your Clever page and you are going to click Google Drive. And you're going to see mine is quite messy and rather unorganized. And you'll see that I have things shared with me from other people, shared with me from my own children. But I'm going to show you today how we could try to get on top of this to get it a little bit more organized and easy to work with. So the first thing we're going to do is click up here where it says New, and you're going to click it and click New Folder. We are going to title this folder Practice Google, and I'm going to push Create. Now I'm going to see that this folder is going to be right here, Practice Google. But as you can see, I have a lot of folders, and this is going to be overwhelming to try to find. So there's a few things I'm going to do right now before I even work with this folder to make it so I can find it easy. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mouse and I'm going to click these three dots, which is called More Actions. And I'm going to hover over where it says Organized, move my mouse over, and pick a color for my folder. I'm going to go ahead and pick purple. So as you can see, my folder now lights up purple. A little bit easier to find, but there are still two other things I could do to make it even easier. I'm also going to go back to my More Actions menu, that ... click Organize, and now I'm going to click Add to Starred. Now when I go to save something, I'll have the option to save it to a starred folder, and it's a lot easier to find. The third thing I'm going to do to make it easy to just find in my own drive is I'm going to click ... again, Organize, and now I'm going to click Add Shortcut. It's going to give you all these options of places to add a shortcut, but what I like to do is click All Locations, go where it says My Drive, and click Add. So now, when I go back to my home up here, you'll see that I have my drives up here, and you'll see if I go to Folders, it's right here, Practice Google Drive. So I'm going to open up this folder, and now the amazing thing is everything I make inside of this folder is actually going to stay inside this folder. So that's your first tip. Open the folder first before you create something. Otherwise, your drive can look a little cluttered like mine. So now that we're in this Practice Google folder, we're going to click New and Google Doc, blank document, and we're going to title this one Practice, and then I'm going to exit out, and it's going to look like nothing's there, but if I push this refresh button, or just give it a second, I guess, there it is, it pulls up right here, Practice. However, if you are like me, you could see that sometimes your drive can look like this. Let's imagine that I wanted to move one of these things to that folder. Let's say maybe I want to move, sure, let's grab this right here. Let's say we want to move that to that folder. I'm going to click this ... I'm going to click Organize, and I'm going to click Move. Now, here's where that thing we did before came in handy, where we push Starred. It's got our starred folders here, Practice Google, so it's nice and easy to find. So I'm going to come right here, push Move, and then when I go back to my drive, we're going to see that that document is now in the correct spot. So it's easiest to create the documents inside the folder, but if something is shared with you or you forget and you accidentally just created it outside the folder, you could easily move it right back in. Okay, so that is all for this lesson. I would love for you to give this a try now too. So on the next slide, you're going to see a couple Thompson tips. And then you're going to see a slide that gives you a checklist of things to try on your own. And soon you're going to be on your way to becoming a Google Master. See you next time.